It is He who has sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth to make it prevail over all religion. And Allah is sufficient as a witness. As-salamu alaykum, brothers and sisters. Imagine standing in the heart of a desert city where the weight of tradition clashes with a divine call to change. This Quranic verse captures that moment, a promise of truth destined to shine through darkness. Welcome to Epic Ummah, where we bring you the heartbeat of Islamic history with stories that inspire, challenge, and uplift. Today we're diving into Chapter 2, The New Faith, a tale of one man's transformation from a reflective soul to the prophet of a new era, facing a world resistant to his message. Let's embark on this epic journey together. I'm Hamza, your guide through the sands of time here at Epic Ummah, a channel dedicated to unveiling the courage, faith, and legacy of our Ummah's greatest heroes. Picture Makkah in the early 7th century, a bustling trade hub nestled in a rugged valley. Its Kaaba, a sacred beacon built by Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him. But now it's crowded with 360 idols, Hubal, Uzza, Lat, carved from stone and wood, worshipped by tribes who mix belief in Allah with polytheism. This is the age of ignorance, a time of chivalry and honor, but also of deep moral decay. Women are treated like property, the poor are crushed, and in some tribes, infant girls are buried alive, a practice that sickens the virtuous. Into this world steps Muhammad, a man of the noble Banu Hashim clan, known for his honesty and deep introspection. At 40, he's about to receive a revelation that will change history. In this episode, we'll explore his first divine encounter, his struggle to spread Islam, and the fierce opposition that follows. Ready for a story of faith against all odds? Let's begin. It's August 610 CE, and the desert night is quiet, save for the whisper of wind over Makkah's rocky hills. Muhammad, peace be upon him, sits alone in the Cave of Hira, a small, dark hollow carved into Mount Nur. His broad shoulders are draped in a simple woolen cloak, his dark eyes gazing into the starry sky. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of desert dust. He's here, as he often is, seeking solitude, wrestling with the injustices he sees in Makkah. The cries of the oppressed, the clatter of idol offerings, the stories of buried daughters. Suddenly, the cave feels alive. An unseen presence presses in, heavy and inspiring. A voice booms, "Read!" His heart pounds. "What shall I read?" he gasps. The voice, now thunderous, repeats, "Read!" Again he asks, trembling. Then it softens, delivering words that echo through time. "Read, in the name of your Lord who created man from a clot. Read, and it is your Lord the Bountiful who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not." Quran 95, 1-5. Muhammad stumbles out, shaken, forever changed. Islam is born. For 3 years, the Prophet receives guidance in silence, taught by Angel Jibril. He's 43 now, and Allah commands him to preach. Picture his modest home in Makkah's narrow alleys, where lamplight flickers on mud brick walls. The aroma of roasted lamb and fresh bread fills the air as he gathers his clan, the Bani Abdul Muttalib, for a feast. Men and women sit on woven mats, their chatter lively. As the meal ends, Muhammad stands, his presence commanding yet gentle. His voice carries a quiet power. "O Bani Abdul Muttalib, by Allah, I bring you the best of this world and the next. I have been ordered to call you to him. Who will help me in this work and be my brother and deputy?" The room falls silent. Eyes dart, but no one moves, until a thin boy, barely 13, with skinny legs and a fire in his gaze, leaps up. It's Ali, his cousin. "I, O Prophet of Allah, will be your helper." Laughter erupts, harsh and mocking. But Muhammad pulls Ali into a warm embrace, declaring, "This is my brother and deputy." Ali, the first male to accept Islam, stands tall, unshaken by scorn. Word of the new faith spreads, and the Quraish, Makkah's ruling tribe, feel their power slip. Imagine their meeting hall, a stone courtyard lit by torches where shadows dance on stern faces. Abu Sufyan, dignified and calculating, leads the Bani Umayyah. Al-Waleed, father of Khalid, bristles with pride, his voice sharp. Is prophethood bestowed on Muhammad while I, the greatest of Quraish, am ignored? Abu Jahl, wiry and venomous, sneers, his squinting eyes glinting with hate. He recalls a wrestling match years ago when Muhammad threw him, scarring his knee, a grudge he nurses still. They march to Abu Talib, the Prophet's uncle and Bani Hashim chief, their robes swirling in the dusty streets. "O Abu Talib," they demand, "your nephew abuses our gods and divides our people. Stop him, or let us act." Abu Talib, wise and poetic, responds softly, promising to speak to Muhammad but refusing to betray him. The Quraysh leave, their anger simmering, plotting their next move. Frustrated, Al-Waleed takes a bold step. Picture a tense gathering outside Abu Talib's home at dusk, the sky streaked with orange. The Quraysh arrive with Amara, Al-Waleed's son, a tall, handsome youth admired by all. Their leader speaks. "O Abu Talib, take Amara as your son. He's the finest of our youth, noble and strong. In exchange, give us Muhammad, who defies our faith. We'll kill him, a man for a man." The crowd murmurs, but Abu Talib's face hardens. His voice cuts through the evening air. "You offer me your son to raise while I hand you mine to murder? By Allah, this shall not be." The delegation departs, defeated. In Al-Waleed's home that night, Khalid and his brothers listen as their father recounts the failed mission, his tone heavy with frustration. The Prophet, protected by tribal loyalty, remains untouchable, but the Quraysh's resolve only deepens. Unable to harm the Prophet directly, the Quraysh unleash their wrath on his followers. Picture Makkah's scorching midday, where the desert sun turns sand into a fiery expanse. Bilal, a gaunt Abyssinian slave, lies sprawled on the burning ground, a massive rock crushing his chest. His master, Umayyah bin Khalaf, looms over him, sweat dripping from his brow. "Renounce Muhammad!" he snarls. Bilal's lips are parched, his tongue swollen, but he gasps, "Ahad, Ahad, one, one." Elsewhere, vagabonds jeer at Muslims, tossing thorns in their paths and flinging filth into their homes. A slave girl endures Umar's brutal beating until he tires, yet her faith holds. Abu Bakr, a wealthy companion, buys and frees tortured slaves, his compassion a beacon. The Prophet, watching his followers suffer, prays, "O Lord, strengthen me with Umar and Abu Hakam." Years later, Umar embraces Islam, but Abu Jahl's heart remains stone. By 619 CE, Abu Talib dies, leaving the Prophet vulnerable. The Quraysh's hostility surges, and persecution becomes unbearable. Hope emerges from Yathrib, 200 miles north, where tribes accept Islam and offer sanctuary. In September 622 CE, as the Quraysh plot to assassinate him, Muhammad prepares to leave. Imagine a moonlit night, Makkah's alleys cloaked in shadow. He slips from his home with Abu Bakr, a trusted slave and a guide, their footsteps soft on the sandy path. The city's lights fade behind them, the desert stretching vast and silent under a starry canopy. They navigate rocky trails, hearts pounding, until they reach Yathrib, now Medina. The Hijrah, or migration, marks the Islamic calendar's start. In Medina, the Prophet builds a mosque and a community, the seeds of a new era. Back in Makkah, al-Waleed, dying, urges his sons, including Khalid, to settle his feuds, unaware that Khalid's own path will soon intertwine with this rising faith. What an epic tale! We've walked with Muhammad, peace be upon him, from the Cave of Hira's divine revelation to Ali's fearless pledge, through the Quraish's schemes and Bilal's unyielding faith, to the daring Hijrah that birthed Medina as Islam's heart. This chapter shows a man and his followers standing firm against a world of ignorance, planting the seeds of a faith that would conquer hearts. In Makkah, Khalid bin Al-Waleed lives on, wealthy and distant, but destiny is stirring. In our next chapter, the Battle of Uhud, we'll explore how Medina's fledgling community faces battles, betrayal and triumphs that will echo through time. Want to see how Khalid joins this story? Subscribe and join us for the next epic chapter. Hit that like button, share with your friends, and let's keep the Ummah's legacy alive.